Before you blame others, have you ever asked yourself one simple but powerful question? Am I doing it right myself? One morning, deep in the forest, a big ant was training a group of young, small ants. They were practicing complex coordinated movements, turning together, lifting in unison, and marching in perfect rhythm. But no matter how many times they tried, the small ants just couldn't get it right. One would be a step too slow, another would lift a leg too high, and yet another would turn completely out of place. The big ant grew more and more frustrated with every failed attempt. Finally, he couldn't hold it in any longer and exploded in anger. "How can you all be this bad? Are you complete idiots?" he shouted, his voice echoing through the trail. The small ants lowered their heads, hurt and silent. But if you looked closely at their little faces, you could see flashes of anger and resentment. Just then, an old ant slowly approached. He was a veteran who had seen many seasons, trained countless soldiers, and understood things most others didn't. He spoke gently to the fuming leader. "Don't be so angry. Do you know why they're doing it wrong?" The big ant huffed, still furious. "Of course I do. It's because they're not paying any attention." But the old ant simply shook his head. "No," he said calmly. "They're doing it wrong because you demonstrated it wrong." The forest suddenly fell quiet. The young ants looked up, their eyes wide with surprise. The big ant froze, completely stunned by the old ant's words. The old ant continued. "They followed exactly what you did. They copied your every movement perfectly, and that includes all of your mistakes." The big ant bowed his head, a wave of shame washing over him. In that moment, he finally understood a profound truth. A leader's actions speak far louder than his orders. The young ants were never the problem. His own example was. He took a deep, calming breath, softened his tone, and began again, this time carefully correcting his own movements first. And this time, the small ants followed perfectly. This story is a powerful reminder for all of us. Before we rush to criticize others, we should first take a hard look at ourselves. Real leadership doesn't start with shouting commands. It starts with showing the way. After all, the iron must be strong before it can be used to forge anything else. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.